All right, ladies and gentlemen, we about ready to start here. Nail out on the mound. This game, I could give you three reasons. I could give you three reasons why Kia wins. I could give you three reasons why Samsung wins. It really does feel like a complete and thank you. I have no audio for some reason. Is that is in there for a strike, and
Thank
it's
you for the recommendation, Friendly Jew.
Want to know? Thank you. Again, I cannot see who's doing the ups, and I cannot hear who is doing the ups. So I'm sorry, guys. That is Mrs. 1-1 now. For some
Thank you
reason.
for the recommendation,
Thank you, Jay. Thank you.
J1970.
Welcome. All right, the 1-1 pitch just sets up down at the bottom of the zone, and that's going to be a ground ball. Diving stop by the shortstop, gets to his feet and will not get him as Kim Ji-chan shows off the wheels. Great play by the shortstop to even have a chance. A diving stop towards the third base side. It gets back to his feet quickly, but Kim Ji-chan just way too fast. Yeah, definitely. But it's better than an angry one, I guess. All right, just stepping in now is Kim Sung-yoon.
Thank you for the recommendation, Luke JP.
What's up, Luke? Can you guys hear when people up and stuff? Because I can't hear it.
Thank you for the recommendation, Jim Infla.
Thank you, Jim. So could you guys hear that part where that is Mrs. Inside want to know. Could you guys hear that where Jim just upped the stream? Okay. As long as you guys can hear it, I can deal with not being able to hear the music. It is a bit of annoying, but it works. All right, Kim Sung-yoon now. The 1-0 pitch that sets up on the outside, misses way up high. 2-0. James Nail does not pitch well at home this year, and this is part of the reason why his ERA is so high. He also has
Thank
not
you for
pitched
the
well
recommendation,
on
Mary
on
Kate.
Sundays. Thank you, Mary Kate. He also does not pitch well on day games. So those are the three reasons why I think Samsung could win. Then you get to the Samsung side. Why could they win? Well, their bullpen is not as good as Kia's, according to the numbers. My YouTube is now working also. I'm not sure what that means, as that is going to be ball 4. And he walks him. Now you've got runners on first and second. Nobody out. Again, James Nail, I don't know what the reason is, but at home, he has an ERA of a 480 something. I think 485 at home. On the road, an ERA of 280 something. So there's something about sleeping in his own bed, I guess. Maybe he's need to start doing what the Cardinals did years ago when they kept winning on the road but couldn't win at home. I did, but I do not like Hanwha in that game. Only 2 more left, Arpo. You're almost done then. I don't like Hanwha in that game, Jim. Just because Wong Jun Saw is on the mound, he's got 2 pitches. He's easily gets out. That is going to be a check swing. James Nail has also struggled to start some games, so we went yesterday, Luke. It's just every Saturday. On Saturdays I go. So that's why there was no stream yesterday. Peraza with a 2-run homer. Well, scratch that guess. All righty, the 1-1 pitch to Gu Jauk. That is stroked into the gap, and that is going to drop in to bounce off the wall, and a 1 run is going to come on in, and they're going to send Kim Sung-yoon. The throw into second is bad, and now Gu Jauk is caught in a rundown, so that'll be 2 runs on the double, but He ends up making the first out as he got greedy. And Samsung quickly ahead. No, no, I'll just take a Saturday off to go on the trips. Kujauk overruns it, thinking the ball's getting away. It goes right to the third baseman. All right, one out to Diaz. Strokes that to left field, and that is also going to drop down. Big base running mistake by Gujauk, and another base runner for the old Samsung Leones. LG B-Rap. LG. Yeah, I would consider one of the better players in the league. One of the top players in the league, actually. Gonna hit the old fan going here. A little warm and toasty in the old room. Nail struggling now, 11 pitches. And that misses outside. Didn't do well, yeah. Benjamin is kind of a hit and miss. Alcantara is a really solid. I don't think I have Samsung on this one. Let me see if I can get our sweet, sweet Samsung.
Kang Me.
Courtesy of Kiwi.
Oh, Samsung Kang Mino.
Good evening, Brandon.
Oh, Kang Mino. Baram pam 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 pam. Kang
Yes,
Mino.
that's going to be a ground ball. It
Mino.
tosses to the shortstop,
Oh,
throws, and that will
Kang
be a 4-6-3 double play. But Samsung gets a two quick first inning runs as Nail struggles in the first once again. We'll go to the bottom of the first, though. And it's a 2-0. Yeah. We watched it. We were walking around going to get some samgyeopsal, and we stopped to watch it. Arpo, you don't understand the power of the Damas. No, that maybe Arpo. Kiwi does have a fantastic singing voice, but don't let him know that because it will go to his head. Yes, Chegon Damasa. Beasley getting lit up. Yeah. I wish I had some audio. That would be fantastic today. I don't know what is the deal with it, but yeah, Kiwi was mingling and mixing. B-Rap, it's a very, very tough thing. I would probably lean Samsung just because Nail does not pitch well on day games, does not pitch well. I guess this is a night game though. I keep forgetting that we're at 5 o'clock now. So scratch that one off. But yeah, James Nail, a 2.80 or 10.80 ERA on Sunday. It is only one game. He did pitch. He has pitched well against Samsung this season with a 1.50 ERA. But yeah, I don't know, man. Yang Chong Sup out on the mound at 9 games, 35.2 innings. He wasn't a starter, but since taking over in the starter role, he has been lights out. As Park Jae-hyun steps in and looks at the strike one. Park Jae-hyun, 291 season on the season. And now the 0-1 pitch is going to be a ground ball into the backstop. Not Kang Min-ho. Kang Min-ho is DHing today. No, I don't get summer vacation. I did not get summer vacation, unfortunately. That is catches the top of the zone for outs number one on the strikeout. I'm going to check something now. All right, I got music now in my ear. That makes me feel so much better. We've got the music situation solved. It feels weird playing music but not hearing it. All right, out number one on the strikeouts. Coming up now is Kim Min-gyu. Again, I'm not very fond of Kia's lineup. No Chae Hyung-woo. That's a scary, or sorry, Samsung's lineup. No Chae Hyung-woo. The bottom of the lineup, Kim Song-jun, Jang Sung-hyun, and Yang Woo-hyun. That's not something that strikes fear. That is going to be a ground ball off the pitcher's foot. He second baseman grabs it, but that will be an infield single for Kim Min-gyu. Oh Sun-woo's shoulder flew into the sky. I don't know what that means. Oh, a single off of the pitcher's foot. It was going right back up the middle. Might have been a single anyway. So it's a hits off of his foot. I assume they're out there to check up on him. And that should bring up Kim Do-young.
Thank you for the recommendation, Donoff 2000.
Take one. Oh, that was a good one. Thank you, Don. Kim Do-young. That is strike one. Man, am I good. Oh, Sun-woo. For who does he play for? Does he play for Kia? As he does not steal a bag. Jang Sung-hyun throws out to the slow runner. They're going to video replay that. Nope, he's going to come on out. They got a base runner. He came off the bag anyway. So we're going to have a yeah, I remember he was in the yeah, he's out. Yeah, not a great lineup for Kia, not a great bottom of the lineup for Samsung. I just I hate to pick against Nail because he could turn around and go 7 innings. 안어거가 아웃입니다. So yeah, I don't like NC today. I do not like NC today. I would say LG again, but I was saying LG, KT, and Hanwha. All right, to Kim Do-young, the 1-1 pitch misses out into the dirt, and it's a 2-1. Hanwha just crushing. All right, the 2-1 pitch and fouls away. Ball 3 at 2-2. Yeah, the Kia lineup: Kim Min-gyu, Kim Gyu-sung, Kim Tae-gun. Kim Tae-gun is always going to catch whenever Nail's on the mound, but Pak Min is kind of taken over at the shortstop spot since Dale has been released. All right, here we go. As the 2-2 is a foul away. Well, technically they kind of do anyway. That's going to be a ground ball. Third baseman scoops it up, throws across, and that's out number 3. Get a single, but immediately taken away. We will go to the second inning. 2-0 Sam. I don't even know how many subscribers or how many members I have now. I don't think I'm up to 30. Yeah. Yeah. We're just at 22 members total. 8 people have canceled in the last 31 days. That's why. Because he's been watching the stream about not bunting. I don't know. Yeah, but Luke, and to answer your question from earlier, a little bit more on it. I don't have a summer vacation. I have summer vacation from one school, but I don't have summer vacation from the other school, which makes it a little difficult. So I will always be working. ABW. Dale back out there is again not a great first inning. It's a kind of become a bit of a routine for him. A rough first inning. See if he settles down here. As the first pitch is UG Huck, a ground ball to second baseman, will throw over to first, and that is a quick 1 pitch, 1 out. Brings up the number 7 hitter. Beasley getting roughed up. He's scoring 8 runs today. All right, Kim Sung-joon, 353 on the season. Looks at a strike one down the middle there. 148 from Nail. So, again, the bottom of the lineup, Kim Sung-joon, Jang Sung-hyun, and Yang Woo-hyun. I think he went around. He did. And that's a very good thing for Nail if he can get his sweeper working. They're going to video replay the check swing. He did not go, it looks like. No swing me. Yeah, Kiwi, it's Sunday. Take the overs on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. And another 1-1 misses way outside. 2-1. And the ground ball, shortstop throws his glove out there, makes the play, and that is going to be 2 away. Da, da, da. NC4, Kium 3, Hanwha 4, Samsung 2, SSG 2. Geez. All right, Jang Sung Hyun getting the starts back behind the plates as Kang Min Ho is in the DH spot. Just misses outside, 1-0. this sets up outside, and that's going to be a popped up. Catcher loses the mask in foul territory, makes the catch, and that will be 3 away. A quick 1-2-3 inning there for James Nail. We'll go to the bottom of the second. 2-0. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there we go. Da, 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 there we go. We got to experience the Seoul metro system yesterday. The metro system is fantastic. It's just the people, man, way too many. Yeah, we walked. We walked 5 kilometers last night across the Seoul. All right, so Yangchang SOOP back out there. His last 3 games, 3 wins at 135. Yep. Nasung Bomb will greet him. That's outside. That's it, misses down. Yeah, I have not been feeling well. I did not. The voice was rushed yesterday. Nasung Bomb now, the 2-0 pitch. As that one is fouled away, and 2-1. Yeah, there was a very, very strong possibility that I was just not going to stream today, but I had to do my due diligence. Arpo, I drink a lot of water yesterday. I drink a lot of water today. And that is up high, 3-1. He's trying to kill me. Yeah, if I'm drinking 100 liters of water, well, you guys can split the cards and all of the streaming stuff. Because just the voices in my head, Kiwi, as that one is lifted up. Catcher throws the mask off. We'll watch it drop, and it hits into the cans. You gotta be better with that, man. Dropping onto the adult cans. Yep, it's I wouldn't say free, but it is you know, it's socialized healthcare. Okay, we've got a that is not me, that is the stream itself. There we go. All right, here we go with the 3-2 pitch now. And that is a slapped foul once again. It stays the 3-2. Nasung Bomb gonna at least get that pitch count up, if nothing else. It's the same price, Arpo. $15.50. It's only free if you're over 6 foot. And that is going to be ball 4, and he walks him. Da da na 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 na. Took 1 and 6 today. I don't know. What did we take? We took line. What's the green line, Arpo? All right, Adeline steps in now. He could easily tie this up with 1 swing. Line 2. Yeah, we took line 2 yesterday. It was clean. No problems at all. All right, the 1-0 pitch to Adeline. Hitting a 250 on the season. Still doesn't have a song. As the 0-1 is going to be into right field. Nasung Bomb will go from first to second, and Adeline comes up with another hit for Kia, as they've now got runners on first and second. Wow. Yeah, I actually I do not like streaming Hanwha and Lotte games because they are 2 of the slowest teams in the league. It's so brutal. I know. He's killing me in my fantasy league. Yeah, Brandon, Kiwi and or actually no, Stefan showed me that as the first pitch in there to Kim Oh-young is a strike. Runners on first and second, nobody out, and you're not bunting. What is this master class? And here we go, the 0-1 pitch. And breaks in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Absolutely beautiful pitch. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. No, of course not. You know the risk. Here we go. The 0-2 pitch. What are you looking for? You just looking at the thumbnail like, oh, Dreads put me on the thumbnail. I am cruising from here on out. Just staring at a pitch right down the middle. Told you should have bunted. Because, I mean, if you're not going to swing the bat, you might as well do something. All right, so Kim Gyu-sung steps in. That's going to be a ground ball. Diaz will make the play. Steps on the bag himself. Moves the runners over. Runners on second and third now with 2 away. He's a popular man among the Doosan Bears also. All right, so Kim Tae-goon steps in. A fantastic song coming up here. Kim Tae-goon. Yeah, he can promise to add the 5,000 seats. The 5,000 seats that Hanwha was supposed to have, but never did. And now the 0-1 pitch is going to be grounded foul. 0-2. Leadoff walk and then a single, but now they've got runners on second and third with nobody out. That is going to be roped into the gap, and that is going to roll all the way to the wall as Nasung Bomb comes on in. Adeline right behind him, and Kim Tae-goon ties it up on a 2 outs, 2 RBI double at the 2 in the bottom of the second to the doubles. The doubles are wild. All right, so down to the bottom of the lineup now. Pak Min steps in. Lays off of that. They check down at first. He says, no, he did not go. All right, to the 1-0 pitch. That's misses inside. Right to the 2-0 pitch. That is gonna be a drop down in front of Gujahook. He's gonna come up throwing. He has a good arm, and that is not gonna do it. As it rolls back to the backstop, and Pak Min is gonna head on over to seconds with an RBI single, and Kia now up. Well, Pak Min a pretty heads up base running there. All right, back to the top of the lineup as Kia now finds themselves with a lead. Kim Tae-goon having to get himself a bit of a rest here. Is a lot of running for that man. All right, Park Jae-hyun steps in, struck out looking at his first at bat, not looking there, but to Diaz, a great play over at first, underhand toss, and that will be out to number 3 on the 3-1 putouts. But Kia gets 3 on a walk, a single, a double, and a single. We go to the third. Nine 1-2 coming up for Samsung here in the top of the third inning. Yeah, All right, so Nail back out on the mound, sitting pretty with just 21 pitches, not 22 like I have on. What's I was wondering how you got that specific name. Is that Mrs. Lowe to Nail for Nail, and it's 1-0. Yang Hyun, 196 on the season. And also Mrs. Lowe is Nail. I don't know what he's trying to nibble at. The guy hits under the Mendoza line. Mary Kate, he was talking about Yeon, the Kia cheerleader, not Mary Kate. The 2-0 is down low, and it's 3-0. Yang Hyun. Yeah, another 3-0 catches the top of the zone. 3-1 now.
땡크 유포 더 레커멘데이션, 머록.
Thank you, Morok. Thank you. Whoever's doing the hearts is Nail walks the number 9 hitter, hitting below the Mendoza line. So he's like, well, you're not going to hit. I'll put you on. I want to get some double plays. Our runners now on first base with the Kim Ji-chan stepping up. Kim Ji-chan, an infield single in his first at-bats. See if they put him in motion. That is not comfortable. That is not comfortable. I don't care what anyone says. 6-4-3? No, 4-6-3. If he's going to hit into a double play, it's going to have to be a 4-6-3. The reason why Arpo is because he's left-handed, so he's more likely to hit it to the 4 spot. And number 2, in order to be able to get to Kim Ji-chan out at first, you have to be going towards first base, which would not happen if it was a 6-4-3 double play. As that catches the inside corner, and it's 0-1. So, if you want to double up a Kim Ji-chan, it's got to be a 4-6-3. Oh, are you Murloc? And the 0-1 pitch is lifted to foul. 0-2. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty close. Or you could do that would get you the double L's. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think you can only do it so often. 13-12. Sounds like a KBO Sunday scores. That's going to be a ground ball. That's going to be a 5-4. Not going to go. Like I said, you're not going to hit him into a double play on that side. So the 5-4 putouts, it puts a plenty of speed over at first with 1 away. All right, Kim Sung-yoon steps in now. He walked on his in his last at bat, his only at bat. He's 0 for 0 on the day. Nail now at 30 pitches. Checks over on the runner as easily slides back in. I have to think that he's going to be in motion here. Yeah. That misses up high. Like I said, he's going to be in motion, and they got him. I think they're saying he blocked him. No, they got him, but they said that I think they said that he blocked the base. Oh, he stepped right on his hand. All right. So, yeah, it looks like they called him for blocking the base. Might have been there anyway. Is the 1-0 is going to be slapped into left field. Kim Ji Chan is going to come up around and he's going to hold him up over third. And now you've got runners on the corner with just one out. Yeah. Well, he stepped on his hand. That's pretty much blocking. Would have been out at the plates, most likely, if he would have sent him. Having a mound visit already for Nail. 32 pitches as he's run into issues again at this top of this lineup. The Kia manager just looks like he's pissed off. He looks like he's upset at his players. Like the body language is awful. All right, Guzauka steps in at a 2 RBI double, but was caught off the bag in his first at bat. Probably cost the Samsung a run in that inning. Those of you guys watching while Nail ties a shoe, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That is a like or a recommendation on whether you're on Soup or YouTube. Both of them are important. All right, here we go. Gujaut now. The first pitch in there for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Also, make sure you, if you're following on Soup, if you're on Soup and you want to follow me, next to my channel name is a little star. That's how you follow me on there. I stream 5 or 6 days a week, depending off if we've got a Damaso Weguk and Hanguk Yagu tour. First episode was yesterday. I'll start to getting that edited as soon as possible. As here we go, the 0-1 pitch. Nope, steps off the back of the mound. And then, yeah, obviously you can subscribe over on YouTube, the Tube of You. Yes, here comes pitch number 34. And the 0-1 count sets up outside at the knees, and that is going to be sliced into left field. He's going to make the play, but that's going to tie the game up on the sacrifice. And we've got, once again, another tie game, ladies and gentlemen. Dun, 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 dun. All right, the Diaz steps in. Here you go, Kiwi, everybody's favorite.
Diaz, oh, Diaz, oh, Diaz, oh, Sundiwi, hey, Diaz, oh, oh.
And that's right down the middle. 0-1. Where's Mary Kate? That is up high. 1-1. Yeah, another 1-1 pitch way up high. Checks over on the runner, dives back in. 8 for 9 on the season for Kim Sung-yoon. Na 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 na. And the 2-1 way outside. That was not the pitch to be thrown on, and that is going to get into center field. And that is going to be a stolen base and an error. Now he's over on third. Again, a very, very bad pitch to throw on. It was way off to his glove side. He ended up trying it anyway. Kim Tae-gyun or Kim Tae-goon? Very different. And Diaz looks at ball 4 inside. It just broke in. And now you've got runners on the corner once again for Kang Min-ho. Yeah, Kim Tae-gyun used to play for Hanwha. Kim Tae-goon plays for Kia. I think it's G-U-N. It would be funny, though, if it was G-O-O-N. And he liked to, bully people. Kang Min-ho steps in now, 0 for 1 with a double play in his first at bat.
Ho, Samsung Kang Mino, oh Kang Mino, param pam 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 pam, Kang
I
Mino,
think he went
oh
around.
Kang Mino,
He did.
oh Kang Mino, param pam 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 pam, Kang Mino.
Gonna have to give Kia or Kiwi royalties on that. She's gonna start filming you for your singing. Yeah, uh-huh. The 1-1 is in there, strike down at the bottom, and Diaz is gonna have himself a stolen base.
Lions, Diaz, oh Diaz, oh Diaz, oh 승리 위해 Diaz,
Diaz with a stolen base.
oh.
Yeah, but that would be very tough to prove, Brandon. All right, so 1-2 count now. Diaz with his first stolen base of his career. Yeah, and you don't have to worry about anybody in the KBO throwing 103. Yeah, another 1-2 is going to be a ground ball. The second shortstop, a great play and throw over to first. It took a bad hop, but he was able to lift the glove back up. That's why you start with the glove on the ground and bring it up for a bad hop. That, ladies and gentlemen, will be a 3 away. But let's tie it up. All right, so we're back. We're back. Bottom of the third inning. Yang Chang So going to face the 2, 3, 4 hitters for Kia. All right, so Kim Ming Gyu will lead things off. He is singled in his first at bat, so is caught stealing. That's going to be a fouled back, though. Yeah, 0-1. Another pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Yang Chang Sup, 2 strikeouts, both of them looking. Yeah, again, he really does struggle on Sundays. I don't know if it's the 6-day thing or what it is. As that misses way up high, 1-2. So again, I c- I don't have anything that tells me how he is on X amount of days of rest. So I can only really look at the Sunday, what his starts are on Sunday, as the 1-2 is a fouled away. And he had a 10.80 ERA coming into the game on Sundays. It was only one start, though. So usually if they're starting on Sunday, they also started on Tuesday. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch. That is going to be lifted. That is going to be trouble. That is going to drop down. Kim Sung-yoon gets a good jump on it, cuts it off, and he is going to be in with a leadoff double for his second hit of the day. If I had music, I'd play it for him. If I had music, I'd play it, ladies and gentlemen. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yeah, the old days, no helmets, no real medical advancement. So it was, I guess it's 17. I have another question in just a second here. Is Kim Do Young? So if he was at 17, then that means he had your mother at 17. As the 0-1 misses way outside, 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch into the dirt. 2-1. Well, you're Grant, never mind. Oh, sorry. Is your grandpa's brother. I didn't see the brother part. I saw your grandpa. So never mind. Forget that, Brandon. That was me not being able to read English. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't see the brother part. And I was like, wait a minute. Wait. All right. The 2-1 pitch to Kim Do Young. just gets a piece on the inside corner. I'll go, yeah. I read my grandpa was, and then I was like, wait a minute. Those numbers are not numbering. Yeah, this is the 2-2 pitch is turned on, but into the netting, and it's going to stay at 2-2. I don't know what he's blocking with that elbow guard. It's not his elbow. Like, his elbow guard is only coming to here. It's like literally not blocking the main part of the elbow. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch. Kim Do-young sets up on the outside. Lifts that one. He's got a bat flip. It's going to go, 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 go. At the wall. Goodbye, baseball. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know the rules. We've got ourselves a pack of cards. Yeah, a pack of cards. Every home run is a pack of cards. Walk-offs and grand slams are double. A walk-off grand slam can be will be a 4. No, we're not doing carbons, if anybody asks. All right. Here we go now. Leading off with the old Yangi G. Legend himself got in a little altercation yesterday at the game, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you guys saw the old saw the highlights. And then against the team for the next card is Nasung Bomb, who looks at ball 1 outside. Cheju Won actually put Kium up early yesterday. And we've got the Kim Tae-gun, who has started to start for NC this year. As a check swing into the old boys of Kangmin Ho. 1-1 now. 45 pitches for Yang Chang Seo, as he has found himself in a deep de. And the 1-1 pitch is fouled away. 1-2. And now the 1-2 misses inside at 2-2. Lots of scoring today. The 3 games that I said are going the exact opposite way of the way I said. Nobody asks me for picks anymore. I'm not giving them. All right, the 2-2 pitch. That is a turned on, lifted, goodbye baseball, back-to-back shots. As Nasung Bomb parks one over the right field wall on an absolute no-doubter. Mary Kate enjoying her Sunday as we'll pick up another pack of cards for the Nasung Bomb homer. All right, what do we got here? Thank you, Mary Kate.
골뱅이 MARY-KATOLSEN4706 슈퍼채티드 14.35달러. 홈런.
Home run. Thank you, Mary Kate. All right. Adeline steps in. He could make it back to back to back, ladies and gentlemen. All right. As they lifts it, but not enough, as that's going to drop down in front of the left fielder. And Adeline is going to be on base with a just a single, ladies and gentlemen. All right, back to our cards here. We've got Pak Se-young, Pak Se-eun, I guess Korean ace for Lotte. Kim Jin-wook, I think, is taking over that role, and then Lee Ju-hyung, the center fielder for Kyum, and then Song Young-jin. I don't know who this is, honestly. It's supposed to be a great card, but I don't know who this is. Well, it is just a single. All right, so Kim Ro-young steps in. I wonder if he'll swing. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, he swung the bat this time. As that one is going to drop foul, though. And the 0-1 pitch runs inside, though, 1-1. Nail's been sitting a while now, but he's got a nice, comfortable lead. Let me rephrase that. It's not comfortable. As the 1-1, a swing and a miss, as he is not even able to get to that pitch. Like, why? He is so far off of the plates. Why? Like, none at all, Jim. That's your Sunday. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch. That is another strike on the outside corner. He strikes out looking for the second straight inning, ladies and gentlemen. Yang Chang-sup has 3 strikeouts, all of them looking. Like, I don't know what's the deal. Kim Ro-young looks like he doesn't want to play, honestly. All right, that's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1 to Kim Gyu-sung. Kim Gyu-sung 0 for 1 on the day. A ground out to the first baseman in his first at-bat. I do like this song. The 0-1 pitch just sets up high and drops away low. But 0-2 now. I wouldn't say that, Jim. I wouldn't say that. Just because of the extra innings yesterday, as that misses way up high, I don't know if they've got the pitching that would able to let them go. And he's going to be facing the bottom of the lineup. Now, if he gets on, I think he's done. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch way off the zone. And 2 away. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is a swinging strikeout, though. That brings up Kim Tae-gun. Kim Tae-gun with a 2 RBI double in his last at-bat. His only at-bats came around to score also. Now that misses up high, 1-0. Filling up the stat sheets versus my catcher in my fantasy league, who is grounded out into a double play and a ground out. I'm glad they don't take away points for runners left on base. The 1-0 pitch, and way outside at 2-0. $60 pitches now for Yang Chang-seo. No way. Shimu Jun with an error? Yeah, another 2-0 misses low. 3-0. Great eye. Da, 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 da. Yeah, another 3-0 is up high, ball 4. He walks them on 4 straight pitches. Adeline will move over to second base. Brings up the number 9 hitter. Yeah, KT and LG were the 2 games that I thought should be the definites. Yeah. So this one is from a local station. As I'll try to explain this. Everybody can listen to this. So we'll let his music go here. So there are 5 stations that broadcast Korean baseball. Okay. There are 5 stations. As the 0-1 is a swing and a miss. 0-2. You have KBS, SBS, NBC, SPO TV 1, and SPO TV 2. So you have 5 broadcast stations. But on the weekends, the regional stations also get a broadcast. So this one is on a regional channel. That misses way up high. So sometimes Saturday is always, so there's 3, there's NBC, SBS, and KBS. They have like local regional stations, and they get one of those and they rotate around. The KBO record in a game for K's looking, yeah, they don't have that. That's going to be a swing and a miss. He gets 3 strikeouts, but he gives up 3 runs as we go to the 4th inning. 6-3. Dun, dun, dun. Both teams with an air. Yeah. Even like when you're at a game or whatever, they often they don't really ever do the backwards K thing. They just worry about actual strikeouts. So coming up now in the top of the 4th inning is going to be the 6, 7, 8 hitters for you. And now you got to worry about James Nail has been sitting for a very long time. So again, while you get the big lead, now you've got possible issues there. All right, so we're back. right. Nail 42 pitches, I believe. Might have a few more than that. Sometimes I forget the last pitches of the innings. Yes. 43 pitches for Nail. 14 in the first, so 7 in the second, and 22 in the third as he will face a UG Huck. Yeah, and the first pitch is low, ball one. UG Huck, get my number down here. UG Huck 0 for 1 on the day, a 4-3 ground outs. And that's misses outside at 2-0. The 2-0 pitch just sets up misses up high 3-0. He walked the first batter in his last inning through 3 strikes and then got himself a that's in there for a strike, exactly like it was before. Went low, 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 missed, 3-0. Went high 3-1, and then he ended up walking him on the next pitch. As the 3-1 pitch is fouled away. Giving chase is Park Jae-hyun, but out of the play. And that runs our count full. First full count of the day for Samsung. Haven't had a lot of full counts, just a lot of hits today. Offense is beat going cray cray. Cray cray. Cray cray all day. Looking around the league. The 3-2 is lifted up. A left fielder back a few steps, back to his right, and that's away. Elsewhere around the league, Hanwha is still hanging on to that 4-0, that 4-2 lead. They got went up 4-1, 4-0. Gave up a run in the first, gave up a run in the second. Bases loaded in the bottom of the third with 1 out for Lotte as they are threatening to take that lead back. All right, here we go. Kim Song-ju is a ground ball right back to Nail. Underhand toss to Adeline, and that's going to be 2 away. And then NC is up a 6-1 as looks like LG finally scored one on a Austin Dean solo shot in the top of the fourth, and then QM still up 4-0 as looks like Doosan is threatening, though. They've got runners on first and second with 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning, as that is in there for a strike to Jang Sung Hyun. Leo the Lion. I think that's his name. Is that right, Arpo? And that's in there for a strike at the top of the zone, and it's 0-2. Alcantara with only 1 strikeout. Come on, man. Get your stuff together. And that is in there for a strike or a ball up at the top of the zone. And it's a 1-2 now. Bottom of this order, like I said, has been rough. The 5 through 9 hitters over. The 1-2, a big sweeping sweeper catches him looking. That's Nail's first strikeout of the day. But we will go to the bottom of the fourth. Kia with a 6-3 lead. Oh, I hate this commercial. I feel like making you guys listen to this commercial. Yeah, it reminds me of like a girls softball team. It looks like a girls softball team, honestly. I'm not a fan of these uniforms. Lotte got a run. They've got to 2 outs now. Runners on first and third. Yeah, not a big fan. I would like to hear the players' thoughts on these specific pants. We'll see if they bring out a new pitcher here for the top of the fourth inning. Or sorry, the bottom of the fourth inning. He's at to 66 pitches. Has 12 in the first inning, 20 in the second, 34 in the third inning for Yangchang So. Maybe they're trying to get a Lululemon deal or something. Who knows? The KBO was never away, never not looking for an extra collaboration. Top of the lineup coming up for Kia as they almost batted around last inning. Park Jae-hyun, the only batter that did not come up to bat. He does stay out there. 66 pitches. That is lifted up. That is one away, one pitch, one out. I think KBO has all of their pants are way too tight. Maybe that's just me. I'm a little old school in that. I like a little bag with mine. Is stepping in Kim Min-gyu. Mudung Stadium. Is that where they played at before Champions Field opened? As the 1-0 is going to be grounded to foul. I never went to that stadium. Been to pretty close to every single one of them. Swing and a miss as the catcher drops it. Yeah, I remember because I got here in 2014, and that's when Kia hosted the All-Star game because that was their first season with the new stadium. As that's misses inside at 2-2. Kim Min-gyu, a single, a double, a run scored, a caught stealing. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouls it away, stays at 2-2. Another 2-2. It catches him looking. Another looking strikeout, ladies and gentlemen. Another looking strikeout. The fourth one of the day. Oh, my hands are holding on my uniform. I can't high five anybody. That misses low. Kim Do-young, a two-run shot in his last at bats. Do-young. A 1-1 pitch catches the outside, and it's 1-2. 146 on the gun there. Trying to get his first 1-2-3 inning. Now only faced 3 in the first inning, but gave up a single, and he was caught stealing. 17 home runs. He's tied with as Austin also hit a solo shot. Kim Do-young and Austin Dean battling it out. Steve's, I can't wait for the jokes like, oh, that's where the amateurs play. That's where Kia should be playing. As that one is lifted up, but Diaz giving chase in foul territory, but you'll need a ticket to watch it bounce way up. Yeah, and Kia and Samsung both have their home fields on the left side. And the 2-2 is this is outside. It runs the count full. Second full count of the day for Kia. They walked in the first one. Doosan and LG share. Just like the Yankees, Steve. Living off your glory days, as that's going to be a ground ball. Third baseman grabs it, quickly throws, not in time, and that's going to be an infield single from Kim Do-young. So video replay this, but I did look like he got there to me. Kia fans and New York Yankee fans both try to do everything or live in the glory days. Yeah, I think he's safe. Yeah, he's safe. 반갑습니다. 세입니다. 너무 감사합니다. Thank you. Whoever that was. I don't know why that's not. Why is that not showing up? So weird. What is taking so long? What is taking so long? 세입니다. 반갑고가 세입니다. I wonder why my alerts don't show up anymore. All right, he is finally out there on first base, and Na-sung Bomb now will step up again. Solo shot in his last at bat. I wonder if I deleted the video. Swing and a miss. Yeah, As here we go, the 0-1 pitch, and that is lifted, but will get foul. 0-2. That is the way it works, man. That is the way it works. I'm going to emulate something here.
나무 감사합니다.
Why is that not showing up anymore? So weird. That misses way up and out of the zone. 1-2. For some reason, I can hear the audio, but it doesn't show up anymore, and I don't know why. That might be why. As that one is going to be lifted up. A center fielder watches it drop in front, and Nasung Bomb as a single here. Back-to-back singles.
Thank you for Star Balloons 33, J1970.
Thank you, Jay. All right, Adeline steps in now. Jay working his way up the old the top fan leaderboard. Is that is in there for a strike? All right, I'm gonna try this out now. See if this works. There we go.
나무 감사합니다.
All right, thank you. I've got it fixed now. I don't know why it wasn't working before, but it is working now at least. As the 0-1, I think it did it hit him. Nope, just missed him, and it's a 1-1 now to Adeline. One single, that makes two.
Thank you for Star Balloons 33, J1970.
Jay is continuing to work his way up. Thank you. Nope, no games tomorrow. As the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, so 1-2. For some reason, it was like, I don't know where it went. I don't know if it was behind something or it got moved around or what, but yeah, it wasn't. I don't think you guys can see it. But yeah, it's working now though. The bowing, the video was somehow moved out of the way or stuck behind something, or I don't know. But it's all working now. As the 1-2 is another strikeout looking. Another strikeout looking. 7 strikeouts for him, but he is going to the 5th down 6-3. He leaves 2 more on. They've left 5 on so far. Elsewhere around the league, Hanwha is up 5-4. Looks like Lotte tied it up, but then Lotte tied it up, and then Hanwha ended up getting themselves another run in the top of the 4th. SSG has added the 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th with runners on 1st and 2nd and only 1 out. So they're looking to add some more. They're up 4-0 against KT. LG has gotten another run back in the top of the 5th inning with a Iju Hun solo shot. And then Kium is still up 4-0 against Doosan there in the top of the 5th there. Yep. Only Monday games make up. They are the makeup games, basically. If there is a rain out and for the makeup games, then they'll also play those games as a makeup game. All right, to Nail back out on the mound. He's going to face the 9-1-2 hitters. The last time he faced the 9-1-2 hitters after a 1-2-3 inning, it did not work out well for him. That's when he ended up throwing 22 pitches and giving up 2 runs. As will he go low again? That's his no. He's going to go high, and he misses. Just misses again. He is Kim Tae-goon is going to go out and have a little talk to him. Because I missed that. Well, it wasn't a strike. He is just missing down, just missing up. Steve, do you know when the Asia Games starts? I assume they start after the World Cup. All right, the 1-0 pitch now. Sets up down at the waist, and he drops it down the bunt. Nail grabs it with the glove and tosses. And a great play from James Nail to get the attempted bunt single. Grab it with the glove in one motion. Grab and scoop. Flips the lineup back up to the top. MG Chana steps in now. Adeline's like, watches him slide past, and he's like, why are you sliding into first? You gonna go? All right, to Kim Ji Chan leads thing, or not leads things off, but steps into the batter's box and watches a strike one. 0-1. James Nail only 1 strikeout so far today, but he's got a 3-run lead as so far here in the 5th inning. Only at 57 pitches. Yeah, so that is another pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Da na 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 na. Yes, the 0-2 is going to be a chopper back to him. He's going to throw over to first, and another out. 3 and a 1, 3 and a 2. Then up number 2. Late September to October. What's up, friendly? As that's Mrs. Down and in. Yeah, I remember that was a big thing. Moon Dong-ju and No Shiwan were not available. But that means that they don't have to do their mandatory military service. As the 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. I imagine Moon Hyun Bin will be headed to the games. That's for a strike, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is up high. 2-2. Yeah. Yeah. That one is fouled away. No. I don't think so. Absolutely not. As the 2-2 pitch catches him looking on the inside and back-to-back 1-2-3 innings, ending with a strikeout looking for James Nail. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. It's a 6-3 Kia victory, or Kia lead. lead. To make sure we yeah, I 100% don't think that they would ever stop a player from going. Is because one, Korea has so much national pride, and number two, a lot of the players that would go would be helping them not have to do the military duty. So, like, No Shiwan could be a guy that goes. I think he's still eligible. Yeah, so well, he's 25 now. No, he's 20. Oh, he's 27, so he wouldn't be able to go. Kim Tae-yeon, no. Iwon Suk, no. Moon Bin would definitely go. He's 23. That would give them an opportunity to get him. In lieu of it. So in Korea, all males are required to do 18 months of military duty. But if you win an Olympic medal or an international gold medal, you are exempt from having to do your military duty. So by having guys go and do their military service, they end up basically saving them. You give up your guys for a week and a half, but instead you actually get them for 2 seasons. As that's going to be ripped into left field as Kim Oh-young decides again to swing the bats and starts off with a single. He struck out to twice looking already today. $89 pitches now. What's up, club? As Kim Gyu-sung looks at ball on the low. Kim Gyu-sung ground ball to the first baseman and a strikeout. 0 for 2 on the day, 262 on the average now. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Gyu-sung. All right, so here we go with the 1-1 pitch. Nope, it checks over on the runner. Dabs back. Hopefully these games get a little bit more entertaining. Hanwha Lotte seems like a good one. And outside of that, this is the closest other game. All right, the 1-1 pitch. The 1-1 is popped up. For pitcher or the runner is going to have to go back as Diaz makes the catch. On away brings up the number 8 hitter. Yeah, I thought to KT. Owan Suk has not pitched well lately. He had a really good start of the season last year. His last few games have been awful. All right, so Kim Tae-goon steps in now. One away. Does he hit into a double play? Checks over on the run. Do you have to worry about the old double play here? Checks over on the run. Kim Tae-goon. Kim Tae-goon. Back in. Diaz doesn't even try to put the glove down. 92 pitches from Yang Chang-suk. He's got himself a bad situation here. That misses way outside. It was a kind of a design to pitch outs. Who was starting for SSG? Oh, Veneziano. That one is lifted up. Third baseman out under in foul territory. Makes the catch. Pakmin steps in now. Veneziano is trying to not get kicked out of the league. Last 5 games, a 1.59 ERA, a 32 ERA, a 1.69 ERA, a 3.86 ERA, a 7.11 ERA, and now he's throwing shutout baseball through 5 innings. As that's going to be a ground ball right to the third baseman, goes to second, and that will be 3 away. We will take a little bit of a break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back in about 2.5 minutes for inning number 6. All right, we're back. Guja will lead things off. But yeah, Brandon, yeah, if the MLB does not, if the MLB locks out, that is massive for KBO. It's actually massive for SOOP. And I will not lie, it would be very, very big for me. Is that is in there for a strike on the first pitch. Guja. Now the 0-1, that one is not, as that's way up high, 1-1. Yeah, if there is a lockout, I imagine that I will have to start doing a lot more content, honestly. As the 1-1 pitch misses way inside, a 2-1. That is a foul away. '69 pitches, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be a liner to the left field, and one away. Brings up a Mr. Diaz. There you go. There you go, Mary Kate. All right, Diaz steps in.
Diaz, whoa, Diaz, whoa, Cindy, we hey, Diaz, whoa, whoa.
There we go. Thank you, Kiwi. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I mean, KBO could have definitely expanded on that. That momentum. Again, that the whole thing is why I even do this. As that misses outside at 2-0. With everybody wanting to watch baseball, but not wanting to watch ESPN cover the KBO. The 2-0 misses up high, 3-0. He has come out in a lot of innings with trouble with his command. Obviously, he got the line out to Gujauk first. That is in there for a strike. 5-6 game club. Mary Kate is what channel should hire me? As the 3-1 in there for a strike, and it runs the count full, 3-2. Second full count of the day for Samsung. The 3-2 is a fouled away on ball 4. Stays 3-2.
Lions, Diaz, oh, Diaz, whoa, Diaz, oh, Cindy, we hey, Diaz, whoa, whoa.
The 3-2 was swing and a miss. He is excited about getting Diaz. 2 away now. Third strikeout of the day for Nail. All right, so Kangmino steps in.
Kang, Mean, Ho, Samsung Kangmino. Oh, Kangmino.
I don't think
Ba-ram,
they would
pam,
ever
pam,
hire
pam,
me. I
pam,
talk too
pam, pam.
bad about the I talk too
Kangmino.
bad about the
Kangmino.
managers and their bunting.
Oh, Kangmino. Ba-ram, pam, 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 pam. Kangmino.
That's misses outside at 2-0. That is going to be a shot into a center field. Dives at it, hits him, and rolls away. And Kong Min Ho is going to have himself a
Kang.
1-out just single.
Mean.
Oops, wrong one.
Ho. Samsung Kangmino. Oh, Kangmino. Ba-ram, pam, 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 pam. Kangmino. Kangmino. Oh, Kangmino. Ba-ram, pam, 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 pam. Kangmino.
There we go. Kiwi is celebrating. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. 82 pitches now for Nail. UG Hyuk 0 for 2 on the day. A 4-3 ground out and a fly out to left. Yeah, of course I would. It's more of a would they hire me thing. Would they hire a guy that has no official experience? Again, whenever I tried to, when ESPN got it, I tried to email ESPN and be like, look, hey guys, I know this league. I've been to every stadium. I know the players. I know the country. I tried to email him. Was like, if you guys need somebody that can go to the games, communicate, all of that, so then let me know. But they wouldn't take any emails. There's no soliciting to ESPN. They'll find you. You won't find them. The 1-2 thing is outside of 2-2. I'll pass on the writing a book. And so that 2-2 is going to be a ground ball. Not able to be caught by Adeline is nope. He's going to call it foul. It sounds like a winner, really. All right, UG Hyuk is stepping in once again, and Nail trying to get himself a quality start here. 2-2 counts at 2 outs, a runner on first. UG Hyuk 0 for 2, and that is a slapped foul. We'll have another 2-2. Probably I would just name it when in doubt, bunt, or first runner on first, nobody out would just be the name of the book. As the 2-2 is right back up the middle, and that is going to be a single. Puts the runners on first and second now, brings up the tying run up to the plate in Kang Sang Jun. Will they pinch hit here? Yeah. Yep, here's the pinch hitter I was looking for. Chae Hyung-woo coming into pinch hit. How is Hanwha not in the bullpen? All right, to Chae Hyung-woo, a pinch hitting here. 88 pitches for a nail. This is up and out of the zone, 1-0. The last couple. Oh, that's what I was wondering. Like, how is Wong Jun Saw pitching and not deep into the bullpen? All right, here we go. The 1-0 pitch. As he goes down to one knee, fouls it away, 1-1. Yeah, I figured once they scored 4 runs, that was the end of him. Again, 2 times to the lineup is all he can really do at the most because he just doesn't have secondary pitches. All right, the runners on first and second, a 1-1 count to 2 outs. Pinch hitting is the KBO all-time hit leader, the all-time doubles leader, the all-time RBI leader, and that is a foul. 1-2. Oh, he didn't give up 4? Yeah, another 1-2, and nowhere near the strike zone, and it's 2-2. The last inning for Nail, possibly the last batter for Nail. And the 2-2 pitch is fouled away. 93 pitches now for Nail. 323 on the season for the slumping Chae Hyung-woo. A Kia fan is stuck in the middle of the Samsung fans. Yeah, that first inning gets him every time. He really struggles in the first, but the Gujauk base running error as that just misses outside, runs the count full. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that almost all of the Asian quota guys are going to be gone as the 3-2 is filed away. Yeah, I mean, if you think about most of them, that you've got to think that most of them are just about gone. And the 3-2 swing and a miss. He claps his hands, slaps the glove. And that was a big strikeout as he gets out of the inning. Our runners on first and seconds, and we will go to the bottom of the 6th. 6-3. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously you've got Wells not going anywhere. Wonger's not going anywhere. I don't think Yuto for Kiwum is going anywhere. Yeah, I don't know how Toda is doing for NC. Where's he at now? Toda is ERA down to 4.58, so he might not go anywhere either. Absolutely not. Yeah. KT and SSG definitely not keeping theirs. Samsung, I don't. Will they keep theirs? We're gonna find out because Miyagi is out now. All right, so Miyagi out on the mound. Again, I have yet to see him have a 1-2-3 inning. I have yet to see him not walk a guy when I have streamed his games. I'm sure there's times that he has not walked a guy or not has gotten a 1-2-3 inning, but I have yet to see it, ladies and gentlemen. Miyagi, 25 games, 21 innings, 1 loss, 3 holds, 5.14 ERA, 14 strikeouts, 19 walks, 3 home runs. That right there, that's exactly what I was just talking about. 21 innings, he's walked 19. I just have yet to see him have a 1-2-3 inning. I just don't see it. As Park Jae-hyun will greet him. That is the ball one up high, 1-0. Yeah, not only am I not a soccer fan, is Puck Bum over at the Shorts. Not only am I not a soccer fan, Jim, the time is obviously rough, as that's going to be a liner right to the second baseman. And that will be 1 away. They're going to try to prove me wrong with a 1-2-3 inning here. Maybe I should use Pake Bum's Doosan song. All right, so Kim Min-gyu steps in. Again, he does not have music, as that is a fouled away, 0-1. Again, I am not like everybody's sold on KT. I've said from the beginning, I am not sold on their starting pitching, as that is up high, 1-1. I am not sold on that starting pitching. Sauer with a 4.54 ERA. Boschley not even on the first team anymore. Go Young Kyo, a 4.75 ERA. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch to Kim Min-gyu. Trying to make me look good. That's going to be a ground ball, but we'll roll foul. Stays 1-2. Elsewhere, Hanwha Lotte still at a 5-4, top of the 6th inning. Hanwha's got a runner on first and 2 outs. SSG, they've got runners on first and second, 2 outs at the bottom of the 7th with a 7-0 lead. LG and NC are 5-6. NC is up, and they are up to bats with the runners on first and third and only 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. And then the Doosan Bears finally scored a run in the bottom of the 5th, as they are up to bat in the bottom of the 6th, but they're down 4-1. As the 1-2, a swing and a miss. 2 away now. What's going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen? Again, I have not seen him pitch a game without giving up a walk. Can he do it? Can he do it? Can he get the 1-2-3 inning that I said I have yet to see? Nope. That is going to be a single right back up the middle. And Kim Do-young is on base for the 3rd time today. Getting on top, right up the middle. Bat flipping the oldest single. Strong future in the KBO as Na Sung Bam steps in now. He's been on base all 3 times, 2 for 2, as that one is gonna be a stolen base. No gloves or anything. No gloves. I like it. Giving me Chris Carpenter views as that is swing and a miss. A swing and a miss has got him with the bat. Into the dirt too. Boink. Got the catcher right in the back of right on the top of the head after the back swing. All right, so here we go. The 1-1 counts. Again, he's given up 3 home runs in 21 innings. That misses way up high at 2-1. And the 2-1 misses outside. 3-1. And the 3-1 is swinging at ball 5 and runs the count to 3-2. He is yet to throw a strike to Na Sung Bam. And he walks him. Man, if only there was somebody in Korea that's really understood the league and they really understood like the pitchers and everything going on that was able to really understand the pitchers and their tendencies. Like if there was somebody that was like, man, this pitcher should not be on the team anymore because he always walks guys and gives up hits. He never gets a 1, 2, 3 inning. If there was only one person in Korea that could see this, knew this stuff, this type of stuff. If only, like, man, that person would make an amazing GM or manager. Now you've got one of the best home run hitters in the league coming up with a guy that gives up a homer every 7 innings. All right, so runners on first and second. Miyagi, 14 pitches. That is into the dirt. 1-0. Those of you guys watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That's a like on YouTube. That is a up or recommendation on SOOP. Hugely important over on SOOP. All right, here we go. The 1-0 pitch to Adeline. 2 for 3 on the day. A couple singles, a run scored, and a backwards K. The 1-0 misses inside. 2-0. Adeline's like, oh, I got to remember how to swing just in case he does throw me one. Ever since Adeline has come to the league, he is leading the league in home runs with 10 since Children's Day, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. The 2-0 pitch. The 2-0 misses low, 3-0. Be crazy if this guy were to walk another one. What's happening with old Pak Sang-won striking everybody out? Maybe finally got some stuff figured out down in the second league. The 3-0 pitch in there for a strike, a 3-1. Well, yeah, but that's not the way it's done, Brandon. Because of reasons. What those reasons are, I don't know. But there are reasons. Is that's going to be another walk, and he walks the bases loaded. Man, if there was only somebody in Korea that could, like, you know, see some of these pitchers' tendencies and look past the stat line itself to really understand the pitchers and the tendencies in this league. If there was only somebody like that in Korea, man, would a team absolutely destroy other teams by hiring that guy or girl, whichever one. Man, would that team be way ahead of the rest of the league? But we'll have a pitching change. We'll be back. I had to change my AirPods here because otherwise we're gonna have to mute everything. No, I gotta play some music, so give me a second. Gotta double check that my AirPod is working. That's an excellent question, Jim. I wish I had an answer for you, but unfortunately, I don't. I really don't. I mean, if you look at his ERA only, he doesn't look that bad. 5.84 ERA or whatever it is. He doesn't look awful. But as many people will say, he doesn't pass the eye test. All right, is that Lee Sung-min out on the mound now? Yep, Lee Sung-min will come out onto the mound. 27 games, 27 innings, 1-0, 9 holds, a 1.67 ERA, 19 strikeouts, 18 walks. So this guy's given up 18 walks in 27 innings, but he's got enough strikeouts to make up for it. I have seen him throw 1, 2, 3 innings. He's another guy that I probably is going to end up heading to.
너무 감사합니다.
Thank you, Exotic 2K. Another guy that is most likely going to be
Thank you for the recommendation, Carlos W51.
Hey, Carlos, welcome. He is 22 years old. He'll be 23 next week. Ooh, Kiwi, big time. Who's up? Hanwha's up. All right, to Kim Ho-young. Whoops, the wrong one. Kim Ho-young looks to just strike one down the middle, and then he swings after the ball is already in the glove, and all with one. All right, the bases loaded for Kim Ho-young. He is 1 for 3 on the day with a 2 backwards Ks and a single. The 0-1 up high. That is a foul to straight back. And 0-2. You gonna get a bunt? You guys are up 1. That's pretty much you guaranteed you a victory, right? A 1 career grand slam. That was last year against Lotte. The 0-2 sets up way outside, and that's going to be lifted. A right fielder will give chase and makes the play, and they leave them loaded. And they get a 2-out single, a couple walks, and that will be the end of the inning. We go to the 7th. It's a 6-3 Kia. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Wow, Kiwi. That's a big day for you. Oh, you said boom. I thought he hit a home run. You can't say boom, Kiwi. All right, so we've got to the top of the 7th inning and nobody out. We will be into the Kia bullpen. Nail 96 pitches on the day. Yeah. Uh-oh. We've got an Amber Alert. I need to turn those off. All right, to Kim Bum Soo out there. He did pitch yesterday, but a lot of these guys for Kia only pitched one or two batters. So Kim Bum Soo, he's going to come in. He is going to face the 8-9-1 hitters. We've got ourselves a pinch hitter here, though. As Pak Sung Gyu lifts that one. Center fielder going at the wall, off the top of the wall. It'll bounce in, and Kim Sung Gyu is going to slide into third base, and he is on the base with a leadoff double a leadoff triple on the pinch hit. This is the concern that you have to have once Nail leaves the game. One pitch, Pak Sung Gyu just missed a home run. Slides into third base. He was running out of the box just like you like to see it, ladies and gentlemen. He is Jun Byung-woo will pinch hit here. Now that Nail's out, they bring in the right-handed hitters. And now the 0-1 misses low. 1-1. Kim Bum Soo does struggle when he pitches 2 days in a row. That's going to be lifted up. Center fielder will be over, makes the catch. He will tag up and come on home, and he slides in on the sacrifice fly. And, That's my music for Samsung whenever they score a run. Oh, 1 out says the run comes home on the sacrifice fly, flips the lineup back over to Kim Ji Chan. Yeah, that's right. Doesn't wait to see if it's a home run. He just starts running. Yeah, right to Kim Ji Chan. Looks at ball one here. I'm surprised actually that they don't pinch hit here. He is not a good hitter with a lefty. Again, lefties on the mound is the 1-0 pitch and misses low, 2-0. But if he's not going to throw strikes, I guess it doesn't really matter. Crazy how that works. The 2-0 just misses up high, 3-0. The Rio pitch coming up. Kia fan cheering in the Samsung section. Must have not realized is that is literally right down the middle of a strike, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. He fakes the bunts, and he's going to be on first with a walk. Now you've got a lot of speed over on first. And Kim Bum Soo, 2 days in a row, he just struggles. Kim Bum Soo threw 8 pitches yesterday, but he was in there yesterday. Jo Sang-woo yesterday. Jung Hae Young the last 2 days, and Sung Young Tak the last 2 days. So those guys can't come in and pitch. Well, they could. All right, so that pitch is way outside. 1-0. What's up, Roberts? How goes it, sir? And another 1-0 pitch just sets up right down the middle, checks on the runner again. He has a ton of speed. You have to think that they're going to put him in motion. That's probably not the closer, Kiwi. Yeah, they changed earlier. Yeah, he hasn't closed for like 2 months. Che Yong is something like that. Is their closer? I'll tell you who is their closer. Che Jun Young is their closer. As the 1-0 pitch and misses up high, 2-0. Him and Kim Bum Soo need their closing here. The 2-0 pitch, he fakes the bunt. It's in there for a strike, though, and it's 2-1. Jo Sang-woo warming up there. Guokdo Gyu also warming up. No, that's not. That's what's his name? Kim Jae-sung. Got to 6 innings out of your starter. Got a quality starts, and the first time the bullpen comes out, things start to unravel. That is the story of James Nails' season, ladies and gentlemen. As the 2-1 pitch misses low, 3-1. And here we go. The 3-1 pitch just sets up on the outside. Nope. Checks over on the runner. The 3-1 pitch and might be coming up. The 3-1 is slapped foul. Runs the count full 3-2. Noon. 1 for 2 on the day. A walk, a run scored, a single, a stolen base, and a strikeout looking. Checks over on the runner again. And the 3-2 pitch is a lifted foul, stays 3-2 now. Where you at, Mary Kate? Try this again. Nope. Checks over on thy runner. All right, here we go. The 3-2 pitch once again sets up down on the knees on the outside, rolls that over past the diving first baseman. Kim Ji Chan is going to go first to third, and they've got runners on the corner with just 1 out. Once again, coming alive. This offense is just really, really, really good. Definitely should have been a play made by the first baseman, though. Or I should say could have been made by the first baseman. That's got to be it for him. They're going to come out, and that'll be it for him. We'll head to a pitching change, ladies and gentlemen. We need another one. A manager looking on like he isn't responsible for it. He's like, oh, no. I told you to go in there and throw strikes, so you're supposed to go in there and throw strikes. Hanwha now up 7-4. QM up 4-1 still. LG is up, still down 5-6. And SSG is up 7-0. That game is over already. 2 hours and 15-minute game. Moving it quickly along. All right, here we go. We're about to be back. What will the pitcher be? Yes, I said what, not who. And Guakdo Gyu. This is a guy that has a very, not quite a sidearm delivery, but a very wide delivery, kind of like a Chris Sale-esque delivery. Randy Johnson-esque delivery from away from the side. 7 games, 4.1 innings, a 2.08 ERA. Lots of strikeouts, lots of walks. The key to him is kind of the Kim Saw-hyun thing. Don't swing until you got 2 strikes. We'll see what happens here. Don't swing until you get 2 strikes. We'll obviously, pitching changes and everything, but we'll see what would happen if you just didn't swing until you had 2 strikes. And I have not seen him pitch since he came back from elbow surgery. Now that is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Ujauka 1 for 2, a 2 RBI double, but the end was caught off the bag, and that cost Samsung a run early. And did he go around? He says he did not. It's a ball 0-1, no 1-1. So same count that we would have if he didn't swing at anything. It looks like his release is elevated a little bit since his surgery. Here we go. The 1-1 pitch just sets it. Nope. Checks over on the runner. And Kim Ji-chan over at third base, so will easily score on anything into the outfield. First and third on the season, hitting a 667. Not bad, I guess. As that's going to be a ground ball. Or grabs it, throws to the second baseman to first. Not in time, and that is going to be a 6-4 RBI ground out to bring the game within 1. Oh, 5-6 now here. As Gujauk is able to beat that out. Underhand toss to the second baseman, throws to first. Good stretch by Adeline, but it's not enough. As Gujauk calls himself safe. And if he wasn't, he would call his mother to complain about it. Three TMR. Do you mean tomorrow? Oh, 100%. As Diaz steps in, everybody get ready for your favorite artist, Kiwi. That is going to be lifted, and the right fielder comes running in to make the catch. And that leaves a runner on, but they get to 2 to bring it within 1. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 5-6, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, 3-team parlay. You need Samsung, NC, and Kium. None of those games are over by far. Combined a 5-run difference between the 3 games. That is the KBO. The Doosan Kium game is in the bottom of the 8th inning with 1 out. As Kium is up, but Samsung obviously down in this game as we're into the bottom of the 7th inning. Gonna have the 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for Kia here in the bottom of the 7th. The odds, yeah, but it also it makes it way more difficult. All right, so Bianu Yuk will pinch it here. I know he's got some music in here somewhere. That's a misses outside at 2-0. Park Sun-gyu stays in center. Yuji Huck moves to second. Kim Do-won moves to catcher, and he'll take over in the top of the lineup. As Byonu Yuk rips that one, but Gu Ja-uk makes the catch, and that is one away. Rings up, and the number 8 hitter, Kim Tae-gun.
골뱅이 STEFAMZA 슈퍼채티드 0.85달러. 번트 하지마.
That's in there to a strike to Kim Tae-gun. Yeah, are they bunting? All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch to Kim Tae-gun. Trying to get a run back here. That's way up high. All 1, 1 and 2. See who is try to get the and that is going to be slapped to through the right side, and Kim Tae-gun is going to have himself another hit. Will they pinch run for him here? Nope, he is going to stay out there and run. The Pak Min comes in. You know, a step up of Pak Min. 1 for 3 on the day. Looks at ball 1 up high, 1-0. You got the taste of blood yesterday, and you want more, boys. Yeah, all right, so here we go. The 1-1 pitch. It misses outside at 2-1. Pak Min RBI single back in the second inning. That's a puts a key up before they lost the lead, and then a strikeout and a 5-4 groundouts. A 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way out in front of that changeup. Here we go. The 2-2 misses outside, runs the count full, 3-2. Third full count of the day for Kia. And the 3-2 pitch is going to be a ground ball left side. Not able to grab it by the shortstop. And Kim Tae-goon is going to go first to third or first to second. And you've got the back-to-back singles. Runners now on first and second for the top of the lineup. That is low. 1-0. 17 pitches now. To hit it into a drown into a double play. Oh, 1-0 pitch. And that is lifted up. A left fielder giving chase. Will be underneath it, though. Makes the play. 2 away. Tony Armas. I don't even know who that is. No idea who that is. How do you get a game-used uniform from 40 years ago? All right, to Kim Min-gyu steps in. They just got him laying around or what? Looks to just strike one on the outside, 0-1. Kim Min-gyu, 2 for 4 on the day. A single in his first at-bat, caught stealing. Then a double, a run scored, and 2 strikeouts since then. 1 forward and 1 backwards. As here comes the 0-1 pitch. Nope, checks on the runner, and it goes into center field. But the shortstop is able to recover. They 100% had him picked off. But the second baseman wasn't able to catch it. Second baseman catches that. It's he's out. A swing and a miss there. 0-2. Yeah. It wasn't the throw, it was the lack of catch. The throw was great. The 0-2 way outside, 1-2. I guess, yeah. But you've got to have that many old cards. I guess they can just reprint them. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch into the dirt. It's a 2-2. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch just sets up on the outside. And it misses a ball 3. 3-2, 4th full count of the day for Kia. 23 pitches for Lee Sung-min. Opponent's opponent's hitting a 188 in full counts against Isung Min. Checks over on the runner. Ivan, Ivan, that is a picture. You're on YouTube. I can't show the game. As the 3-2 pitch strikes him out right down the middle, looking. As we will go to the 8th inning. Oh, Ivan, Ivan, if you look in the description of this video, there is a link to a SOOP live stream. That is my channel on SOOP. SOOP has the official international broadcast rights of the KBO. So, yeah. So, if you go to the description, there is a link to called the SOOPlive.com. They have the official international broadcast rights. So I stream the game there. I could actually show the game there. I cannot show the game here in on YouTube. Dropped my pin sale. Probably should test this. Nobody's chatting in SOOP today. 21 people watching, but nobody. The LG game. Ivan, I live in Korea. It is almost 8 o'clock. All right, Han Jae-sung comes in to pitch for Kia. No idea, man. No idea. All right, so you got the 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for the old Samsung Lions. Han Jae-sung out on the mound. He was part of that trade that sent Chaewon Jun over to NC. I have no idea. 24 games, 22 innings, 1 win, a 1 loss, a 2.86 ERA, 16 strikeouts, 11 walks, and 3 home runs given up. He will come in. He will face Kang Min-ho to lead things off. Kang Min-ho does have a single, 1 out, or 1 for 3 on the day. As I don't know what is taking so long here. Park Min finally out there. Yep, that is the KBO, man.
Min ho, Samsung Kang Min ho, Kang
That
Min
is
ho.
in there for a strike.
Kang Min ho, Kang Min ho.
All right, Jung Hyun Chang over to short. Park Min at the second. All right, the 0-1 pitch to Kang Min-ho bounces that into the dirt. 1-1. Who's the next pitcher? That's the question. Yeah. All right, so the 1-1 pitch. The Kang Min-ho. That's a misses up high. 2-1.
Kang Min ho, Samsung Kangmino, oh Kangmino, param pam 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 pam, Kangmino, Kangmino,
And that's going to be
oh
grounded to foul.
Kangmino,
A 2
param
and 2.
pam 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 pam, Kangmino.
Such a good song. Absolute quality. Yeah, I am from the U.S. I am an American. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch now to Kang Min Ho. And runs inside, runs the count full, 3 and 2. Fifth full count of the day for Samsung. They do have one hit in the last one. That was in last inning with Kim Sung Yoon with a single. 5-out save. Now the 3-2 pitch misses outside, and he walks the leadoff batter. Tying run and now on base. Do they pinch run for him here? It's where I work. I lived in Korea for 12 years. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Runner on first, nobody out. So you've got the number 6 hitter coming up. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Can we get, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we get the bunts, but he misses it. Yeah, now 0-1. Yuji Huck misses the sacrifice. Bunts. Everybody loves it, ladies and gentlemen. Runner on first, nobody out. Let's bunt to lower our chance of scoring. Not only that, but you've got to. Yeah, it's a lot cheaper, but you don't make as much money. As the 0-1 drops down the bunts, he had to lunge at it, but it was a foul, and now he's failed the bunt, and now you've got to swing away with 2 strikes. Yuji, huh? That was well, good luck, Ivan. I don't think that's a very good idea, but what do I know? All right, the 0-2 pitch misses outside. 1 and 2. Gas is about $1 a liter for mine. Rent, it depends on how big of a house or apartment you have. That is a slapped foul. Stays 1 and 2. Yeah, I actually I think I saw him when I was at the game. Yeah, I think I saw him too. 2-bedroom apartment, maybe $450. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch now. Into the dirts. 2 and 2. Yeah, if you're on a losing streak, that just means you got to bet more, right? Something like that. Cheji Min warming up. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch is going to be fouled away once again. Stefan working on his Korean. That's going to be a ground ball through the left side or the right side. Kang Min Ho is going to go on over to second base. They've got runners now at first and second. with the back-to-back hits, nobody outs. Yes, I speak Korean. Sort of. Not well. But I do. Mumble through it as Kim Hun Gon will take over on second base for Kang Min Ho. Dun, 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 dun. As, that'll be it for the pitcher. We'll get a new one. It came in, gave up a walk and a single as Kia's manager looking on upset. Yeah. Never bet with what you can't afford to lose, I guess. That's the law. Or what's the other one? Just bet until you win. It'll eventually happen. They snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Yeah. Until you get some Taco Bell, then you forget missing the states because Taco Bell makes everything okay. Saw is definitely not a great catcher. A triple play right here, Ivan. Well, luckily for you, the last triple play that was hit into was by this team. All right, Joe Sang-woo out on the mound now, trying to clean this up. "29 games, 24 points at 2 innings, 3 wins and 1 loss, 8 holds and 182 ERA, 16 strikeouts, 9 walks." Joe Sang-woo tasked with getting out to Pak Ge-bum, Pak Seung-gyu, and Jun Byung-woo. Nope, we're going to have a pinch hitter here. EJ Hyun, pinch hitting. EJ Hyun stepping in. It is fantastic, Ivan. All right, so we've got a chance here. EJ Hyun stepping in, pinch hitting, or pinch bunting, I should say. Yeah, just had it a few hours ago. 150 live, getting that NC bullpen. Steps off the back of the mound. Okay. All right, first and second, nobody out. EJ Hyun going to pinch bunt here. Again, a bunt here raises your chance of scoring a run. Not 2, just 1. Playing for a tie, apparently, is a Samsung. Apparently, the manager doesn't know the way to play the game as he pulls the bat back, though, and it's in there for a strike, though. Kim Tae-goon staring at the third base coach, almost like he's reading their signs. There we go, the 0-1 pitch. Holding the bats like he's going to bunt. He pulls it back, though, and it's up high, 1-1. Sounds well. How about not tomorrow? How about Tuesday? There's no KBO baseball on Mondays. So here I had a premium nachos and a Crunch Wrap Supreme. Stefan, what did you have? I think Stefan had a burrito. Kiwi, what'd you have? A Crunchwrap Supreme, a soft taco, a hard taco. And the 1-1 is going to be a bunt. Adeline will. Oh, Adeline could have gone to second base. Adeline had all day to go to second base as the runner on first was just standing there counting the stars. Just standing there counting stars. All right, so that puts the runners on the second and third. 1 out now. Brings up a Pak Sung Gyu, a triple in his last at bats, his only at bats. They're going to pinch. They're going to intentionally walk him though. Runners now on every base, ladies and gentlemen. Bases loaded for Jun Byung-woo. That's also possible, Steve. All right, bases loaded, 1 out. Top of the 8th, Jun Byung-woo steps in. He had a sacrifice fly in his last at bat. That is how they got to 5. That misses outside. 1-0. Jun Byung-woo waiting and waiting for Kiwi to do his song. All right, here we go. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike down at the bottom of the zone, and it's 1-1. Did they just take the lead, Kiwi, or is it still 7-6? As the 1-1 pitch right down the middle pops it up. Adeline giving chase in foul territory at the wall, but nope. That'll bounce foul, and it's 1-2. Tied. Oh, I don't bet, Ivan. All right. With the bases loaded, hitting 500. He did hit a grand slam the other day. That's misses outside. 2-2. One of the pitch, but it was a good 3 inches off the plate. I don't bet. I don't gamble. I just stream the games. No betting from me, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the 2-2 pitch sets up at the waist right down the middle, and that is way outside. Runs the count full. Are we going to have a walk? Are we going to have a walk to tie the game? Because that would be awesome. All right, so here we go. Full count at Joe Sangu. Opponents hitting 247 with 3 strikeouts and 3 walks. Time is called, though. Those of you guys watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. That's a like on YouTube. On Soup, that is an up or a recommendation. It's pretty important over there. If you're watching on Soup and you want to follow me, next to my channel name is a star. That's how you follow me. That's a loyal viewer. All righty, here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Misses outside, and he walks the tying run in. Yeah, don't we love KBO baseball, ladies and gentlemen? Don't we love some KBO baseball? There we go. Gotta love it, ladies and gentlemen. The KBO never ceases to amaze us. Where's Mary Kate? As Kim Do-on, first pitch is popped up. Right fielder, second baseman calling the right fielder off. He tags. He's going to come on home, and he is out. What a bad send. As the game is tied after the fly out to the second baseman going back. Calls off the right fielder. And that will take us to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's tied up at 6. What an awful send. How do you send him on that? Wow. 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 Cannot believe you send him on that. Let's talk about that real quick. I mean, first we have the guy came in and walked the tying run in. The next batter, who was not hit all day, he was a defensive replacement after the other catcher was a pinch hit for. After they just walked the tying run in, he goes up there and hacks at the first pitch, which is a ball, and pops it out to center or to second baseman out in the outfield. The second baseman called off the right fielder. The right fielder was coming in, and the second baseman called off the right fielder. No, that's not how that works. Then the runner on third tags up on a ball that is 10 feet or so out into a right field. He's trying to catch him sleeping, but the throw was up the line, but he was out by so much. Absolutely awful. Awful. The last out on both sides. All right, now though, we've got the 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. Kim Do-young will lead things off. 11 innings, Ivan. All right, so that pitch is way up and out of the zone. Bae-chan Sung out on the mound now. So that is going to be lifted up. Basic fundamentals, what is that? All right, Kim Do-young, a 3 for 4 on the day. A 5-3 ground out, a 2-run homer, a single, and a stolen base, and that is up high, 2-1. A 2-1 pitch. Up high, 3-1. Kim Do-young, plenty of speed on also. The 3-1 pitch is crushed. Going. Goodbye, baseball. As Kim Do-young once again comes up with a monster shot to give Kia the lead back. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we get a home run. We open a pack of cards. If there was any question about who the player of the game was up until this, all right. Not yet, Mary Kate, as Nasung Bomb tried to go back to back once again on that swing. And it's 0-1. Nasung Bomb out there. All right, we've got Lee Young Ha, the closer for Doosan now. Then Jung Hyun-woo, pitcher for Kium, and former Hanwha closer, Ju Hyun-sang. As the 0-1 pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Again, I don't know why you're bringing in a lefty to throw against Kim Do-young. Interesting strategy. Really didn't work out that well. As the 0-2 tapping the glove on the ground. That is a swing and a miss at a ball nowhere near the strike zone, and he throws it into the dirt. Diaz has to pick it up a couple feet off of the bag. Bringing up Adeline. Yeah, bailed out for now. He's still got to get 3 more outs, though, Steve. As Adeline pops that one up. That might be trouble. The second baseman out, though, and makes its catch of falling down. 2 away now. Number 6 hitter, Kim Ho-young, steps in. Kim Ho-young steps in, and that is in there for a strike at the top of the zone. No, 0-1. Looks like Kium got the 4-1 win, and SSG got the 7-0 win. All the other games are into the 8th or 9th inning. As we're in the 8th, those 2 games are both in the 9th inning. 3 games left are all tied, ladies and gentlemen. By throw, I mean, I'm guessing you don't mean with the ball. As the 1-1 is going to be into the gap, that is going to roll. His center fielder is going to cut it off. He's going to be on first with a 2-out single as they try to get some more runs across. Anything to help this bullpen. No, instead you've got the runner on seconds in extra innings awfulness. All right, Jung Hyun Chong. Yeah, this is going to be a strikeout. If that's an option, you should definitely put it on it, as that misses out of the zone. Batting 100 on the season. I've never seen him hit a ball out of the infield. A 1-0 pitch. And he hits him. Runners now on first and second with 2 outs. Not letting Lee Min-woo come out. That's interesting. So the LGNC game is 6-6, bottom of the ninth there. The Hanwha game is a 7-7, bottom of the ninth there. Baechan Sung will face Kim Tae-gun. Kim Tae-gun, 2 for 3 on the day. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Love a good close game, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. The bottom of the eighth. The runners on first and second. Kia just took the lead back after coughing her up. Kim Tae-gun will step in. Readjusted himself multiple times there. And the first pitch is inside, ball 1-0. Yeah, another 1-0 is into the dirt. So he goes down swinging. A check swing down to the ground. And he rolled his ankle on the check swing. Oh, he is hobbling bad. Now he just sits down. Looks like he might having a pinch hitter here. You got a video replay. The check swing. A video Panogoga swing입니다. So hitting the ankle on one and it looked like you might have rolled the other one. Yeah, easily went around. All right, now the 1-1 pitch. Here we go. The 1-1 pitch misses low, 2-1. Yeah, that's the thing is the KBO doesn't have any vision. It's all, oh, this guy throws hard. Let's draft him. That's why a lot of pitchers would rather go to the MLB and go through the international system. As that one is, did he hit him? He almost hit him, or he jumped out of the way, it looks like. Well, they'll draft some guys a little later. The KBO doesn't they don't have any visions. Like, you know, in the MLB, you hear of guys that were catchers that become closers or bullpen guys or shortstops, or they'll move people around. As he turns on that one, lifts it, but not enough, and that is going to be out number 3. They get a home run from Kim Do-young to take the lead back. We go to the 9th inning. 7-6. Yeah. I imagine Hanjun Soo is going to come in to pinch hit or come in to catch here. Let's see. Double check on my numbers. 10, 15. Perfect. He has left 13 runners on today. The 2, 3, 4 hitters are going to come up at the top of the top of the ninth inning, and this is the big thing here is this team's offense is extremely good. Sung Young Tak, if he comes out, he gave up the winning homer last night, and he won't face that guy unless he actually someone gets on base. But who is going to come out and pitch? He's pitched the last 2 days. Or do they keep Joe Sang-woo out there? Uh-oh. Did another error? All right, to Kim Sung-yoon. Four for 5 with 3 RBIs, 2 home runs. Both of them to take the lead. All right, to Kim Sung-yoon will face Joe Sang-woo. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. Now is whenever you bunt. Now is when you bunt, so move the runners to second and third. The 0-1 pitch. Kim Sung-yoon, 2 for 3 on the day. This is inside, 1-1. Oh, yeah, the KBO. And another 1-1 pitch. That is a fouled away. 1-2. Jim. Where are they at in the order? Here we go. The 1-2 pitch. Doosan also lost, so Hanwha needs to, if they keep that there. The 1-2 pitch. Slapped foul. Phase 1-2. One-two count. Kim Sung-yoon, plenty of speed if he gets on. Looks like Kim Tae-goon is still back there behind the plate. As the 1-2 pitch. That is a foul. Nope, lifted up. A third baseman will grab it just on the edge of the grass. And that will be out number 1. All right, Gujauk misses inside, and it's 1-0. Gujauk, 2 RBI double back in the first inning. Again, he cost his team a run by getting caught in a rundown in between second and third after that double. A sacrifice fly in the third, and then a line out and a 6-4 ground out. Is the 1-0 pitch. This is low, 2-0. Wild pitch, Kiwi.
Thank you for Star Balloons 33, J1970.
Coming through again, Jay. NC walks off LG. Lotte walks off Hanwha. Is in there for a strike on the outside, and it's 2-1. Brandon getting his one count there. All right, here we go. The 2-1. That is a foul away at 2-2. He's like, I want more people on base. And so he decides to hit him. All right, the 2-2 pitch to Gujauk sets up on the outside. That is a lifted foul, though. And we'll have another 2-2 count. 20 pitches now for Joe Sang-woo. Not their closer, but their closer has pitched the last 2 days. He is out there. He has closed before. He closed a while with the Kium. The 2-2 pitch rolls it over, but it's foul. Just lengthening this at bat, giving a chance for the guy on deck, Diaz. Here we go. The 2-2 pitch once again sets up outside just at the knees. And he slaps it foul again. He can't quite get off the middle of the plates. He's location wise, he is keeping the ball down, but he keeps hitting right in the middle of the bottom of the plate. As Gujauk is ready at the top of the zone. And he fouls that one off. Yep, get this pitcher plenty of pitches, give and or increase your chance. All right, it's the 2-2 pitch now. And he lifts it up, a center fielder. And that'll be outs in number 2. Brings up one of the most dangerous hitters in the league. What's your team, Friendly? All right, Diaz stepping in. Let's listen to Kiwi.
Lions, Diaz, oh, Diaz, oh, Diaz, oh, 승리 위해 Diaz, oh, oh.
All right, it's a Diaz, a 1 for 3 on the day, a walk, a single, a strikeout, and a flyout to right. Swing and a miss there as that drops out of the bottom of the zone. And it's 0-1. Got to keep it down and away. Again, Diaz has plenty of power, 50 home runs last year, 150 RBIs. Second in MVP voting. As here we go, the 0-1 pitch. And just misses out. Yep, Diaz. 11 Diaz. And then have an error on defense again, Kiwi. All right, here we go. The 1-1. He says expand the plates, going outside. Misses low. He learned from the first pitch. 27 pitches now from Joe Sang-woo. Ponce. Cody Ponce. Kim Tae-goon out to talk to his catcher or his pitcher. He was what, like 18-1 or something as a pitcher, ERA under 2. Lost his last game of the season. He was undefeated until the end of the season. Lost his last start. Gave up like 3 runs in the first inning, and then his team never scored. All right, here we go. The 2-1 pitch to Diaz. Going inside. That's dangerous. And fouled straight back. Diaz was ready for it. Yep. Then he went to Toronto, and then he ended up having into the season-ending knee surgery. He tore his ACL or his MCL or PCL or something like that. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch. They're going to go down and away once again. And he lifts that one, but got under it a little bit too much. Kim Ho-young under it. And that will be a 3 away. He holds on for the 7-6 victory and gets the series win. Mary Kate is super, super happy. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. A pretty good start from James Nail. He battled in the first inning, did not do well in the first inning. Started game off with a leadoff single for Kim Ji-chan, then a walk from Kim Sung-yoon, then Gu Ja-uk with a double. Scored 2 runs, but he came way off of second base, thinking the ball was going through instead of looking at the third base coach, like I talk about all the time. He thought he knew everything and went to third. Got picked off or not picked off, but got tagged out. Diaz comes up with a single after that. That would have scored him to give them a 3-0 lead. That would have been one of the runs, the difference in the game. Then Kia in the second inning. A leadoff walk to Na Sung-bom, a single by Adeline, then a 2 RBI double from Kim Tae-goon ties the game at 2-2. Then right after that, Pak Min with an RBI single gives them the lead at 3-2, but they immediately cough it back up with a walk, a ground outs, moves the runner over, or replaces the runner. A single moves from first to third, then a sacrifice fly scores a run, but not able to do anything after that. Diaz did get his first stolen base on the season, I think. I think that was his first. Then the bottom of the third, you've got a 3-3 game. Well, a double by Kim Min-gyu puts a runner on second. Then Kim Do-young with the first of his 2 home runs, the 2-run shot to actually put them up at the time was a 5-4. Then right after him, Na Sung-bom also hits a home run. That put them up 6-4. Then we go all the way to the 7th inning. You had a leadoff triple, Pak Sung-gyu pinch hitting for Jang Sung-hyun, the catcher. Pinch hitting, ends up hitting a triple. Then a sacrifice fly makes that game 6-5 at the time. All right, sorry, 6-4. Then just a little bit later in the next inning, the top of the next inning, I think that's right. Happen here. Then in it looks like the 8th inning, you had a walk, a single, and then a sacrifice, a bunt, move them over second and third. Then an intentional walk. You had a walk to actually make it to 6-6 at the time, and then a pop fly. That was a big thing. You had a guy that just came in, just walked, and the first pitch, you have a guy that hasn't hit all day, comes in and swings at the first pitch was a ball. It was actually high, and he pops it up to the second baseman. Then the second baseman calls off the right fielder. He's like, no, 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 I'm taking it, which is, again, no, 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 no. You don't call off the outfielders. The outfielders call you off. It doesn't work that way. The runner at third, Yuji Hyuk, takes off trying to get him, trying to score the go-ahead run, and he gets outs. He's thrown outs. It's not particularly close at all because the ball's not very deep into the outfield. Again, it was caught by the second baseman. So that's tied it up, but they had a chance with the bases loaded and just one out, and they hit into a fly out and then a second baseman assist, I guess you could call it. Then Kim Do-young comes up in the bottom of the eighth, leads off with a solo shot to gives them the lead once again. So 2 home runs today from Kim Do-young. Both of them give the lead to Kia. They ended up putting some more runners on base from Kim Do-young, but nothing after that. Then a 1-2-3 inning from Samsung in the 9th inning. Again, I am wearing whites. That means I believe that the home team would win the game. Once again, I was correct. That'll be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I will be back Tuesday again, every single day, or not every single day. There is no KBO on Monday, so I obviously don't stream on Monday. Stream on Tuesday through Sunday, unless I am out actually at a game. I do live here in Korea. I've lived here since 2014. So make sure that you subscribe. That way you can know whenever I'm going live. You can also vote in the polls on my community page. You can vote every single week for which matchups you would like to see. If you're on SOOP, make sure you click the little star next to my name. That is how you follow me on SOOP. It's called a loyal viewer. Also, make sure you hit the thumbs up. That is a like on YouTube. That is an up or recommendation over on SOOP. But thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back on Tuesday at 6:30. Once again, I don't know what games I'm going to stream. I'll wait and see the pitching matchups. So that's it for me. Quick check around the league. It looks like Kiyoom with a 4-1 victory. NC walks off LG for a 7-6 victory. Looks like it takes us 7 runs to score as SSG wins 7-0. Hanwha and Lotte, they're tied at 7. They're in the top of the 10th inning. Hanwha's up with, they do have 2 outs with nobody on base, but a 2-0 count. So there is one game still going. That is the Hanwha and Lotte game. So you can always go watch that, ladies and gentlemen. But that is it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I will be back Tuesday. So as always, until next time.